Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, my dear audience. Sitting here, I'm invited by lecturer to answer his question given. The question consists three parts. Namely, question on part A deals with the daily activities in the classroom. Question on part B deals with the accounting theory. Question on part C deals with accounting articles and accounting video. Please watch my video and listen to my answer, and please subscribe and like my video. Will my dear audience, let me begin now. I start to answer the question on part A. The first question is, do you always attend the lecture of English for accounting? If yes, how often do you attend the lecture of have you got from attending the lecture of English accounting? My audience, my answers to the question on number 1 is here. Yes, I always attend the lecture of English for accounting. I attend this English accounting course 12 times. I'm very happy to be able to study accounting English. In my opinion, this can facilitate me in communicating with the world outside the country regarding accounting. I have to attend lecture because I need them to study. The benefit that I can get from passing an English lecture for accounting is to help me understand accounting clearly and in detail. English accounting is important because accounting is a process of identifying, measuring, and reporting economic information and enable clear and decisive judgment and decision making for those who use that information. American Accounting Association. Accounting can be a very important science. Why? Because accounting is related to the financial aspect, is the blood of a business, and accounting is the lifeblood of a business. His is what underlines that every human being must learn accounting is the life. That my answer to the question number 9. And then I proceed the question number 2. Question: do you stretch a segment given? If yes, how many voice records have you done? Mention the titles and explain them in short. Will my audience, my answer to the question on number 2 is here. Yes, I do the structured segment given. I do and record active voice notes given by my lecturer. Then the rest of the amounts I determine is recording and looking for the method through www.google.com. You have been asked to sing 2 songs in group and video record your song. Mention the typecast of your song tell you. Will my audience, my answer to the question on number 3 is here. The title song that I serve with the group is Wake Up and You Are the Reason song. The first song explains about the activities done when we just already wake up, like washing face, brushing teeth, combing hair, eating and going to school or campus. The second song explains about someone who says that the reason of a female and male partner is the reason why he loves their partners. Will my audience, my answer to the question on number 4 is here. Yes, I do video recording in English for accounting. The title I record articles and video are Intro to Accounting Part 2. 2. What is accounting cycle? 3. Cost accounting. 4. Accounting chapter 3. 5. Recording of transaction accounting equation. 6. Learn what the accounting. 7. Journal leaders. 8. Clive quiz review. 9. Recording of transaction. 10. Midterm video. 11. Sing I wake up. 12. Sing you are the reason. 30. Definition of statement. 40. What is income statement? 50. Debits of credits. 80. What is the trial balance? 70. What is general leaders? 80. Ratio analysis. What is cash flow? 20. Materiality principle. 21. What is journal? 22. Accounting equation. 23. What is account receivable? 24. What is bank reconciliation? 25. Different bookkeeping and accounting. 26. What is financial accounting? 27. Objective financial accounting. 28. Ratio analysis. 29. Introduction to accounting concept. 30. Accounting language of business. 21. Definition management accounting. 32. Governmental accounting. 34. Basic accounting and guidelines. 35. Definition managerial accounting. 36. This is video. 36. Video recording because I want to get the best result and add a lot knowledge. Well, that's all my answer to the question number 4. And then I progress to the question number 5. Question mention and explain the materials you have studied from your lecturer and what benefit have you got from the material you have studied. Will my audience, my answer to the question on number 5 is here. Given my lecturer are English accounting basic accounting principles, how transaction balance journal procedure the journal leaders and order the benefit I get are I know accounting in English and easy to understand every transaction. Will that's all my answer to the question number 5. Now I answer the question on part B. Question on part B. The question deals number 1. Open this link and you must give the reason when you answer question you made in this line www.accountingscoach.com. Will my audience, my answer to the question on number 1 on part B is here. 1. Find a debt of 6 million rupiah to Mr. Andy for the transaction last month. 2. Purchase of vice supplies of 2,500,000 rupiah in cash. 3. Taking money in the amount 1 million rupiah for personal need of the owner. Journal. 1. Cash asset decreased by 6 million rupiah and debt liabilities decreased by 6 million rupiah. Forecast asset increases by 2,500,000 rupiah. Cash asset decreased by 2,500,000 rupiah. 3. Fraud increases by 1 million rupiah. Capital required by 1 million rupiah. 2. Asset increases, capital equity increases. Inventory asset increases, cash asset decreases. Equipment asset increases, trade debt liabilities increases. A. Trade payables liabilities are reduced cash asset decreases. Asset increases, accounts receivable asset decreases. The burden of the lease load increases, cash asset decreases. Asset increases, income increases. A. Dividend payable expense increases, cash asset decreases. 3. A cash asset increases, capital equity decreases. Asset increases because the owner wants cash on 3 shares. Equity increases because the stock income of investors will increase initial capitals. B. Rent debit expense increases, cash credit decreases. The burden increases because payment for them haven't been enjoyed. The amount is reduced because there is money spent of the rent. Inventory increases, trade debt liabilities increases. Inventory increases due to forecast transaction. Debt occurs due to credit purchase. Debt liabilities decreases, cash asset decreases. Debt occurs because of a reduction in the obligation that have been paid. Cash is reduced due to debt payment transaction. Increases liabilities no affect owners or stockholder. Equity increases. Asset decreases, liabilities no affect owners or stockholder. Equity decreases. Asset increases, liabilities increases, owner or stockholder. Equity no affect. Asset decreases, liabilities decreases. Owner stockholder equity no affect. Asset increases, asset decreases, liabilities no affect. Asset increases, asset decreases, liabilities increases, owner or stockholder equity no affect. Asset increases, liabilities no affect. No account has an effect. Liabilities no effect. Owners or stakeholder equity no effect. Asset no effect. Liabilities increases. Owners or stockholder equity decreases. Liabilities cash asset decreases. Owners or stakeholder equity no effect. Revenue, net loss to armor statement of change in capital, balance, loss of loss profit. That's all my answer to the question on part B, and I proceed to the question on part C. Deal with the article and video. We'll answer the question on part. The question on part C deals with the article on video of accounting number 1. Please read the accounting book that has been given by your lecturer. Mention on title of the book. How many facts does the book have? How many chapters does the book have? And what does each chapter tell you? Will my audience answer the question on number 1 on part C? Is her my lecturer has given a book track email with amounts of 11 evokes the accounting cycle, written by Lynn Walder and Christopher Skousen with many facts, and 4 chapter English for accounting with many facts, and 12 chapter Microsoft PowerPoint. Principle of Accounting I which is written by the journal and James a casing with a lot of facts and 60 chapters. Introduction to Accounting Concept and Practice written by Mursalin with the fact 3 Business Accounting written by Frank Wood and Alan Starr with amount and a chapter Accounting Principles I written by Elizabeth Bill with many facts and 11 chapter Accounting and the Business Environment written by Elizabeth Minball with many facts and 50 chapter. Will that sell? Well, that's all my answer to the question number 1, and then I proceed to the question number 2. Question: you can get the article of the WhatsApp group and you must explain the concept of the article on your own English word. Will my audience my answer to the question on number 2? On part is her I have been given article stroke WhatsApp group transaction from Habibullah Sadiq and Muhammad Fatah about transaction made and intro to accounting part 2. Will that all my answer to the question number 2, and then I process the question number 3. Question open this line on YouTube on and what does this video tell you? X. What are the title of video above? Who are the speaker discussed in the video above? Explain the concept of the video. Will my audience my answer to the question on number 3 on part is her. The first video title is Introduction Accounting for Begin. Accounting Basic Lecture Accountancy that the speaker is lectured accountancy that speaker. Discuss this session on for the beginners, student, working professional, and anyone who want earn accounting. This tutorial will help you learn about accounting, bookkeeping, what are the accounting basic, what are the accounting concept, and the concept of video above is the example of 2 neighbors. You will also understand 1. Accounting basic and concept 2. What is the difference between bookkeeping and accounting? 3. Why should you learn accounting? 4. Some of the uses and applications learn accounting in the why. We have attached a FDF for where one can get a quick glance of the whole chapter in a few minutes. It will help you to understand the objective of accounting, its importance, application, different term use, there are objective type question on the same. The second video title is Real Personal Nominal Account and Golden Rules of Accounting. That a speaker is CBCE commercial lecturers. That speaker explained about the classification or types of accountant and their debit and also known rules of the golden rules of accounting, and the concepts of the video is about real personal account, 3 accounts that are related to person, institution, or companies. Well, that's all of my answer to the question, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.